Dave McMenamin, ESPN. Your defensive numbers, I don't know, during the wing street certainly have looked better. And LeBron did a post-game interview with Allie and said that not just the defense numbers tonight, but the fact that you get a stop when you need a stop means something about where you've come. What do you think about the team's defense right now?
Playing pretty good. I think the guys understand what we're doing, what we want. Pretty simple. In that second half, I think to hold them to 42 points in the second half, it was great. And I thought, we were just a little bit better with our blitzes. Try to meet Dwight a little earlier on those low man because we was blitzing, and we took advantage of it a little bit early. But I thought we got better in the second half and contesting threes, getting out to the three-point shot. They only made 3 threes in the second half, so I thought in the second half our defense was really good.
The other day, LeBron said that you guys have been more consistent with your defensive schemes game to game. How'd that come about? What does he mean by that?
Well, I think the first 3 games when we started Jay Crowder and at the 4, Kevin at the 5, and we worked on the blitz with Kevin, switching 1 through 4 with Jay, and the first 2 games of the season, held teams under 100 points and playing pretty good defensively. And then D Wade wanted to come off the bench, and we brought Tristan in the starting lineup, so we didn't want to switch with Kevin at the 4, and it kind of just changed everything. And with 7 new guys, I think they were trying to learn 2 different things, and now we kind of went back to what's been comfortable for us when Jay started at the 4 and Kevin at the 5 when Tristan got hurt. So a little bit more consistency in that from that standpoint.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. You mentioned blitzing Kemba in the second half. You also used larger guys as the primary defender, whether it was Jeff Green, Jay Crowder, LeBron at the end of the game. What did you see in the first half that led you to the decision of, I'm going to throw some size against Kemba and that's going to work?
Well, we did it up in Charlotte when we played. I thought Jeff did a really good job on him in Charlotte. He's a tough cover. I think he's the best pick-and-roll player in the league, I think they said, numbers-wise. And it's a tough cover, so we wanted to try to get it out of his hands. And I thought by us blitzing him trying to dribble around the blitz and split, he got a little worn down, got a little tired. And shots he usually makes, he missed because I thought the blitz really wore him down.
Jason Lloyd, The Athletic. Going back to what Dave asked earlier, it seemed within the last couple of days, guys were kind of hinting that the defensive schemes were simplified. And I know you're talking about personnel changes. You went back to the way you practiced early on.
That is simple. Switch 1 through 4, blitz with the 5.
Is it just because of the personnel change, or was there a thought process of let's go back and do elementary thing? I don't know if I'm asking that right, but you know what I'm saying?
I think, well, I can't say that part. But anyway, starting
Sure
from training camp, no, I can't. To start from training camp, we worked on switching 1 through 4, and triple switching small guys out if we had to, and blitzing with the 5. So all training camp, you work on doing that, and then 3 games into the season, you change it. It's going to be kind of funky. You can't get much simpler than switching 1 through 4 and then blitzing with the 5. And everyone knows what we're doing, and it makes it easy.
Scott Sargent, WFNY. Different situation, different players, but how reminiscent was that final play compared to Game 1 against the Pacers last year, where it was get the ball out of Paul's hands as much as possible? Same with Kemba tonight.
Yeah, when you have dynamic players like Kemba and Paul George and guys like that, you want to try to make them uncomfortable. And I thought tonight, like I said, we did a good job of just, trying to wear Kemba down, putting bigger guys, Jeff, Bron at the end. Jose had him a little bit. D Wade had him a little bit. So just give him different looks. I thought Jose was great early on, just trying to, mess with him, picking him up full court. So I just thought we kind of wore him down, and like I said, shots he normally makes, I think he missed because he was a little tired. But, overall, I thought it was a great team win for us. And, Kevin, having to deal with Dwight, the whole night, but, playing good defense on him one-on-one and also coming up with big stops at the end, blitzing. So Kev really did a good job tonight for us defensively.
And as a follow-up, how big was the bench play midway through to kind of keep you guys afloat when the starters were getting worked a little bit?
Yeah, it was great. They've been there for us the whole season. And Chan, Corver, D-Wade, Jeff, and whoever we decided to put in with that unit, the 5th player, they've been great for us all season. So, if we finally start making some shots at home, we're really going to really take care of business.
Anything else?
No. He just walked in.
You're right, because I take my time and I'm
what
drinking
else
Diet
you doing?
Pepsi while you're up here.
I got to order my Romeo's pizza, man. They close at 11.
you don't want to make too much out of what was going on early in the year defensively, but those nights when you guys were giving up 120 points a game
We
every
just
night,
talked about it,
right?
Jason.
Could you have imagined, at that point, winning a game defensively the way you did in the fourth quarter tonight?
Like I said earlier, just the first 2 games of holding Boston and Milwaukee under 100 and things that we worked on the whole training camp. But over these last 9, 10 games, we've been better defensively. I think we got back to doing what we know, and switching 1 through 4 and blitzing with the 5, and it's been pretty consistent. At times, our rotation's a little slower than others, but we understand it. I think our bodies are programmed to do that. And when you change 3 or 4 games into the season with 7 new guys, it makes it tough. It makes it difficult. So I think right now they're comfortable, I think, defensively, knowing what we're going to do every single night.